Today we're going to work on the Kadett. I've been working on the Mercedes and the Beetle for a while, and the motorcycle as well, but I want to get back to the Kadett. Kadett has one major thing I wanted to do, and that is changing the rear lights. They're somewhat boring, squarish, rectangular lights. And I found these, well, I didn't find them. I went looking for them. I went looking for these BMW lights. These are from a I think it's late 60s, early 70s, BMW 2002. And they had these round lights in the back. What is it, the Ford Cortina had them as well. Some other cars had round lights as well. I love these. I like these the best, with a little indicator in the middle, which sort of protrudes out. So we're gonna fit these, and then for that I have to weld and grind and do all kinds of stuff, fun stuff, to eventually put these in. So let's go. First, some pictures of how the lights looked in the Kadett, and then we're gonna change them. Today we're gonna make the BMW lights into the Kadett, which has these rectangular lights, and I did not really like them that much. Model, so we're gonna start by cutting out these the shape of the new headlight. Sorry, the headlight, new tail light of the BMW, and I'm going to turn them around. Normally the light, the white, the reverse light, should be up. That is the same with the BMW. We're gonna do it down, which I think makes more sense. You want to have light reversing, plus it'll look a little bit different. So we're going to put them like this. I have to make some circles in steel to weld in there, and then we'll close off the other hole. I've taken the fitting, or the box section behind the light that is seen here. This fixture for the tail light, taking that out, and then we're just going to make some round hole, and then we're going to fit them. Okay. So I have those, and then so we got some plate. We're gonna make some circles, 18 centimeters outside diameter, 14 inside. Put a punch in there. Gonna cross some circles, and we're gonna cut them out, and then we're gonna sand them off and fit them in their place. So I cut them out, cut the holes, or cut the inserts out, and now I'm going to cut the outside nicer with the shears. So now we're going to make a template to drill the holes in the steel plate, because it has to go over. I made this crappy template, but it's working. We have the inside, which is that one. Range bit's going to go over here, and it's going to go on there. So first, scribe again. We have more meat here. Nope.
To whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds are stacked back against the wall, but if you consider it such, no, you'll stand tall.
So, and now they're in their steel frame, so that's how I would weld them in. And they would be very secure, and they would look kind of neat, but you have to see it without that, of course. So in the end, I had to get out my dolly and hammer, because there was still some shaping of that back panel because of the tail lights. So there's some reinforcement. So that has to be flattened out, or for me to be able to weld in the pieces and weld in the rings. And of course, with my welding, we probably have some other deforming of the metal. But first, I wanted to get this all flat as I can. And for this, I had, of course, take off the rear bumper to be able to get more into the nooks and crannies, and make it all nice and flat. I'm taking the bumper off. Okay, here we go. And of course, as it always is, this is a lot longer, I'd say, time frame in grinding, getting it to fit nicely, and then tacking it in, and then welding it all around, and then grinding it off again, and then perhaps filling some other holes that you've left. This is a time consuming. For a couple of hours, I've condensed it to I guess a few minutes, but it's still pretty long to watch. So I guess I'll just speed it up a little, and then you get the idea of what I'm doing here. So, well, this is sort of the way it's going to be, but of course, the silver needs to be black, but that's, if I have it correct, like this, that is what the light is going to be. To turn this somewhat boring behind of a Kadett into this nicer looking lights of a upside down lights of a BMW 2002. And again, for this next section, this is all welding in the mounting ring on the car that I built, cut, and that's just a lot of hot welding, cooling the weld down, and to get at least amount of deformation of the surrounding metal work, and I don't want the paint to be too damaged on the quarter panel. That's just a lot of welding, a lot of grinding in the end, and I'll just speed it up somewhat. So now we're going to the other side. The opening for the original light was folded back, so to give it some rigidity and strength, and I had to flatten that all out. And here I'm making the hole for the light and the mounting ring to see if everything is correct before I can weld in the pieces and make it all into one. So. That will be for the next video. Here I'm just test fitting it. So that was it for the Kadett for today. There's still some work to be done before I can close it off and put some Bondo on it, sand it all down and paint it and make it look nice. So for me, like and subscribe. See you next time, and cheers.